Padraig Ryan of Adare, I suppose you're looking forward to a county final against Newcastle. What's the feeling amongst the camp?
Well, I suppose it's great to be in the final again, and we're well prepared and hoping that we can bring home the cup again.
And you say again there, you're no stranger to the final, going for a 2 in a row. It's a huge turnaround for their football in the last few years.
Well, you know, if you look back for the last 20, 30 years, there's been a lot of investment in not in money terms, but in people's time in looking after and coaching young lads to bring them along to make sure that we got players to the senior level and be able to compete at the senior level.
And how hard is it for a club like yourselves, the only dual club at the moment, to juggle between hurling and football?
I suppose there's a real good understanding between both coaches, and they look after the dual players and make sure, you know, that nobody gets burnt out. And I think there's a really, really good understanding, and I hope it continues. And you know, we hope that we'll be able to break through again in the hurling next year.
And just looking at your campaign so far, 2 probably wins you expect to get in the group stages. Against Ballysteen you pushed all the way, but really showed your class in the semi-final against Galtee Gales, showed what Adare football is all about.
Yeah, well, great credit due to Galtee Gales. Look, they come up from intermediate last year, gave us a good enough game for a lot of it, but like we were just better than them on the day. Nice to win it, and nice to win it comfortably. You know, most of our forwards performed on the day, and we hope we'll all perform the next day as well.
And is there a pressure that comes in the championship of being champions, which you've had to deal with now for 3 of the last 4 championships?
Well, I don't feel any of the pressure, but I presume some of the players do. You know, it'd be no good if there was no pressure. And I'm sure from the management side with Harry and his selectors, you know, that there is pressure on that side, you know, because they are the champions and they will be hoping to retain their title.
And just on Newcastle, they've been your biggest rival in the last few years. You got the better of them in 17 and 20, but they got that win in 2019. They're probably gunning for Friday, but you're expecting a big task.
Well, we won't be bringing any guns anyway, but we'll be bringing the footballers, and you know, whoever wants it the most on the day, whoever gets the breaks as well on the day, and whoever is on the sideline to make the changes that will work for the teams will win the match.
And not to get ahead of the final, because no team will do that, but last year I suppose it was felt around the county that Adare would have benefited from playing in the Munster Championship, that you've really grown. Has that crossed the mind of the team or management, or is it fully focused on getting out of Limerick first?
It's fully focused on getting out of Limerick. It's fully focused on trying to win the county. You can't go into Munster unless you win the county, so no more steps forward.